The myth of Nibiru takes on flesh and bones. Scientists spot a distant object in the solar system. And once again, that a previously unseen world may have drifted to the outer reaches of our solar system. For several years, astronomers have debated whether or not such a planet exists beyond Pluto's orbit, and now a new study may have finally found evidence that an unknown planet world, which they have tentatively called Planet 9, does not exist. It can only be a myth. Using data from the Dark Energy Survey, a visible and near-infrared survey aimed at detecting the dynamics of the universe's expansion and the growth of large structures, authorities in their field pointed to an object that had never been seen before. And while the Dark Energy Survey is an unlikely tool for finding objects in the interior of the solar system, since nearly all of them orbit within this plane, an object with a 45-degree tilt to our plane to the rest of the planet's orbits was spotted of our solar system. This result of the new study completely surprised the scientists, as they did not expect to see something like this. Nevertheless, it was something predicted by Badigan and Brown, Caltech researchers, who suggested back in 2016 that the planet was real. Despite that, David Gerdes, an astronomer at the University of Michigan and a co-author, they jointly told Quanta magazine about the new research. Gerdes says, "It is not proof that Planet 9 exists," reports Shannon Hall, "but I would say that the presence of an object like this in our solar system strengthens the case for Planet 9, what we call Planet X, Nibiru, Wormwood, whatever. The ancient Greeks called it Nemesis." Now, the new study describes how astronomers have encountered a distant rocky object, perhaps as large as a dwarf planet, which they argue was pushed into this outrageous orbit by the gravitational pull of a massive unknown world. In short, it's claimed that this discovery offers unprecedented evidence that Planet 9 must be out there somewhere. The unknown alien world of Planet 9 was first suggested by astronomers at Caltech in 2016, when they saw that a group of icy objects at the edge of our solar system had strange tilted orbits. "There's something really attractive about this," said Gregory Lawlin, an astronomer at Yale University Scientific Quantities. Caltech astronomers proposed that the orbits of the so-called trans-Neptunian objects, the TNOs, were altered by the gravitational pull of a planet 10 times the mass of our Earth located beyond Pluto. The researchers then discovered that the TNOs, the trans-Neptunian objects, had elliptical orbits that all pointed in the same direction. They also found that the objects were tilted about 30 degrees downward compared to the planet in which the planets of our solar system orbit the sun. So they were about 30 degrees downward compared to the plane of our planets. And while there are many indications that such a planet is not just a myth, they had not been able to spot this obscure planet in space. NASA says it's probably real. In 2017, NASA joined the Invisible Planet debate. The space agency pointed to 5 different indications that such a planet is real. The U.S. Space Agency also said that the non-existence of Planet 9 creates more problems than it solves. Dr. Konstantin Badigan of Caltech said, "There are 5 different lines of observational evidence pointing to the existence of Planet 9. If you're going to remove that explanation and imagine that Planet 9 does not exist, then you're creating more problems than you're solving. Suddenly, you have 5 different puzzles that you have to come up with 5 different theories to explain them." So, as we understand, the myth of so many centuries that, especially in recent years, divides many astronomers and non-astronomers has begun to take on flesh and bones. This planet, which may identify with Nibiru, Nemesis, etc., Planet X, seems to exist. A newly discovered solar system object hints at a hidden Planet 9. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.